motherfucking deal, YouTube. This your boy, Dante, YT, Dante underscore YT. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. First of all, shout out to my baby, my boo, Shauna. Shout out to my Uncle Mark, my Aunt Brandy. Shout out to my best friend, Ashley Nicole Nelson. Shout out to everybody that rock with me, that donate to my channel. Shout out also to the GOAT Duo. Shout out to y'all two. Y'all two is a wonderful family. And shout out, enjoy being a part of y'all street. So let's get right into the video, man. Y'all know I did the Texans video of their over and under wins. Like I said, I think they're gonna get about 6 wins. That the worst is 5. The worst is 5 wins for me, but I think they're gonna get about 6 wins. I think I see some teams on that schedule that they can kind of beat. They can kind of slip up and beat it. Kind of a good team. But other than that, this video not about the Texans. This video is about a team that went to the went 12-4 last year. Their quarterback has retired. They lost in the second round last year to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and y'all guys know what I'm talking about as the NFC New Orleans Saints. This team lost Drew Brees through the retirement last year. They were 12-4. I believe Michael Thomas was hurt sometime last year. They had Emmanuel Sanders. They had Harris. They had Jared Cook. And they beat the Chicago Bears, who I thought Chicago Bears was just an average football team. They beat them in the first round. They kind of struggled with them a little bit. The Bears only scored 10 points. The Bears offense was just a shit show the whole year. Then they go to the they end at home field advantage against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They somehow lay an egg in that game. I say my problem with the Saints, I don't have a problem with them, but their flaws, they have a great regular season. They beat teams, very good teams in the regular season, but it's just something about the playoffs, about these guys that don't fit right. I give them credit for one thing. They should have made the Super Bowl the year that the Rams lost to the Patriots. They should have made that Super Bowl that year. They should have made that. That was the year they should have made the Super Bowl. They got cheated out of the Super Bowl. And that's when the referees and stuff, and the commissioner decided to come up with the instant replay on pass interference calls, personal foul penalties, and stuff like that. They should have been in a Super Bowl that year, but it was tough luck. But the last 2 years they lost to the Vikings. Prior to that, they lost to the Vikings. Prior to that, the last 2 years, no excuses. If you want to be a good team. If anybody, I know some Saints fans gonna be offended by me, including kind of my favorite, Just Too Swavy, my favorite. I love you, Steve, my boy Lou, and my boy Phil. I know they're gonna be kind of on me about this. But if you want to be a great football team, and like I say, the Saints' high expectations is Super Bowl or bust. That's just what it is. It's Super Bowl or bust. That's just what it is. You've been the cream of the crop for the last 2 years, last couple of years since Drew Brees came to win the Super Bowl, and the guys have not owned up to it. All of a sudden, they got one Super Bowl up out of it. That was the Colts. But you was picked to win the Super Bowl. You was picked to be a part of the Super Bowl game or the NFC Championship the last 3 years, and the team has not lived up to it. In that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's just the defense did great. The defense was on point all last year with the Saints. Their defense was pretty good. The offense was good in the regular season, but when you played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, just a different breed in the playoffs. He's just different, and I could never bet against Tom Brady or try to never go against him. But Jared Cook, the turning point of that game, Jared Cook fumbled the football. Drew Brees threw 3 interceptions. But Jared Cook, the key of the game, was the fumble at the 50-yard line. The Saints and the Buccaneers capitalized on. But let's not talk about that. This over and under for me, for the Saints, it depends on the quarterback situation. So you got Ian Book, you got Drew Brees. I mean, not Drew Brees. You got Ian Book, you got Taysom Hill, and you got Jameis Winston. I don't have too much faith in Jameis Winston like that. I think Taysom Hill should be the Saints starter. He can do a little more things. He probably don't got the arm that Jameis Winston got. Ian Book, I don't think that they should throw him in the fire right now. I don't think he's ready right now. I think he needs to learn. I don't think it. If it's anything, I think it should be just a competition between Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. Last year, Taysom Hill, they went undefeated with Taysom Hill in the lineup. Taysom Hill is a guy. He can play any position. He can play a receiver. He can play a fullback spot. He's only played 1 year at quarterback. He has a history of tearing his ACL. And Taysom Hill, to me, will be the better option than Jameis Winston for me. Jameis Winston had 5 years of experience. He's a turnover machine. And I don't think Jameis Winston will be the answer for the New Orleans Saints. But from my perspective, I think Taysom Hill will be the better option for the New Orleans Saints. So, over and under, Saints had 12 wins last year. I'm gonna go under because I don't know the quarterback situation. Like I said, I don't trust in Jameis Winston. I think Ian Book needs to sit out a year or maybe 2 years to learn and develop. I just think that. And Taysom Hill, I would have more faith in Taysom Hill than Jameis Winston coming in. We know Jameis Winston got this strong arm and can launch the ball a mile, but the turnovers is a factor. He seems to rattle under pressure. Taysom Hill, he can move his feet. He can run. He can escape pressure. You can also do some zone reads with him or some quarterback keepers with him. Ian Book just coming out of college. Like I say, it's just like I say, the quarterback. It just depends on who the quarterback. But anyway it goes, the quarterback situation, I still got the Saints under. I got the Saints at least 10 wins this year. I think they still can be a playoff team. I really do think they got the receiving core. Michael Thomas, they got the receiving core. They got the defense. Marshall Lattimore, Karen Jordan. They got the defense. They got Marcus Williams. They got the defense. Demario Davis, the linebacker. They got the defense. Their defense is going to be solid. They're going to be the second best team probably in the division. I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to trade Julio Jones. I think they might trade him. They're talking about trade him before week 1. So I think the Saints still are the second best team in the division, which is I think they're the second best team. I think they're still going to get a wild card playoff spot or a seeded playoff. I think they're gonna be in the playoffs. The Saints are they're a playoff team for me. I think the ceiling for me is 10 wins. The best case scenario is 11, but I'm gonna go 10 wins for the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna go with the under 12 wins. I'm gonna go with the under because the quarterback situation, like I said, and I just think the Saints are a little worse than last year. I just think Tampa Bay is better. They open up against Green Bay. I'm gonna get to Green Bay in a minute later on tonight because I'm grinding all night on these videos. Opposing if Aaron Rodgers there, that could be a tough game for the New Orleans Saints. Those Carolina Panthers, they can beat the Carolina Panthers. New England Patriots, they go to New England. That could be a tough game. The New York Giants, they can beat the Giants. The Washington football team, they can beat those guys. Seattle Seahawks, that's going to be tough. Tampa Bay, that's going to be tough. Atlanta, if they don't trade Julio Jones, that's going to be tough. But Atlanta just can't get out of their own goddamn way. I just don't trust Atlanta. Tennessee, that's going to be tough. Philly, they can beat Philly. Buffalo, that's going to be tough. I don't give a damn if it's in the Superdome or at Buffalo. That game is going to be tough. The Cowboys, I don't know about that Cowboys game. They at Dallas, that's up in the air for me. The New York Jets, they can beat the Jets. Tampa Bay, that's in and out for me. They can split with Tampa Bay. Miami, that's an improved team. Carolina, they can sweep Carolina. And then they start against the end of the season against Atlanta. And opposing, if they keep Julio Jones, Atlanta can kind of beat them one good time. But like I said, I'm gonna go with the under 12 victories. I'm gonna go with 11. I'm gonna go with at least 10. Best case scenario 11. But I still think the Saints are a playoff team. I just don't think they're nothing more. I just don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. It's just something about the Saints in the playoffs, but it all just depends on who the quarterback is gonna be And that's the end of the video, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe on this video. I know some of these Saints fans are going to cream me or something like that, so I'm going to be ready for it, but that's just my opinion. I just think, I'll say Tampa Bay is the best team in the division. They got all their guys coming back. Every guy coming back. Just depends on, like I say, with the draft edition of Kyle Pitts gives them Atlanta another weapon. And opposing, if they keep Julio Jones, the Atlanta Falcons can be a tough team. They tough offensively, but defensively, Atlanta plays so many close games. Or if they have a lead, you can't just trust them. That's a wild card team in the division for me. The Atlanta Falcons right there. Between those two and the Saints, I trust the Saints more. But like I said, I'm gonna go with 10. I'm gonna go with at least 10 wins for the Saints. The best case scenario is 11, but I'm gonna go with the under 12 victories. Nothing more than 10 or 11 wins right there. I'm not gonna go no lower. So comment, like, and subscribe on this video, guys. Thank you, guys. I will be on to the next one.